1 second. Trying to. Okay, so we're good. Right, so this is a demo. I watched the first bit pretty briefly, so I already kind of know what happens. But let's see. I'm pretty sure in this mid, Neck just didn't roll out at all. Yeah, he was AFK in spawn. So I'm probably gonna ignore this mid, but otherwise say something about positioning issues. Roll out both scouts. Yeah. Roll out both scouts catwalk. Pistol down the demo because he rolled out catwalk in this mid. So you guys definitely could have like pressured him down to choke, which puts him in a worse position. Plus he has to get the pack, so he has to get the pack. They have no pack. Plus he's on the low ground, which is disadvantageous for him. So as a reminder, roll out both scouts catwalk and just focus the demo with pistol. There is no point in rolling out your scout choke because he's not going to really do anything. Like he has to spend a second jumping up to crate with the winger, then up to the other crate with the winger. So yeah. Since you guys are sitting on this side, of the mid, you guys are basically in a danger spot because you guys are. This is like one of the most easily spammable points in granary mid. So you guys either need to keep rotating, and both your scouts need to be on high ground as much as possible. So, or else you guys, since you guys are behind blue crate, you guys have very limited visibility. So it's your scout's job to at least avoid spam, and your soldiers need to either be bombing here, like you guys can be spamming, but you guys need to eventually at least high bomb and cause a distraction, because this is not going to work out where you guys are just spamming and playing the mid like that. You guys are going to take way too much damage, especially without, and I'm saying this even regardless of whether Neck was there at the mid or not. It's just way better for you to just either roll out garage, go catwalk, and high bomb. You don't have to commit on it, but you need to at least cause a distraction for your team to work on, which is what you guys didn't do. So I would recommend not just sitting on mids. Get out with your heals, so that's really good. Kill the soldier behind. You could have actually probably recommitted into this mid. You probably could have. Oh wait, but you lost Z and he was caught in. So they push yard. You could have actually held yard here. But actually, it's way better to not try to take exchanges on granary. For the most part, I would try to avoid them unless they're clumped up in an area and you can exchange into them and force them to flash a lot. So right here, this is an individual flank play that I guess was trying. It probably wasn't a hero play because Squid was trying to help him see, but still, don't try to go for flank plays in granary. You have to treat granary as a stalemate map, or else you guys are screwed up. Are gonna get screwed up. Like right here, like because you lost a flank player, they just took an exchange in there, and once again, like avoid flank plays as much as possible, solo flank plays, because if you get caught out, like you probably will right here, like you almost, yeah, you did right there. Granary is more of a map of if the other team makes a mistake, capitalize on it. So you're playing your second. You don't have to go for a hero play unless you want to coordinate with Squid their patches. And because you went for the individual play, Squid just got caught out because he didn't have a buff, and he was. But you guys still needed eyes towards Lunchbox, and because you were dead, you couldn't spot Lunchbox from here. And Squid just got immediately overwhelmed by like a buffed soldier, because he couldn't wait to get a buff because somebody had to watch it at some point. So they just took second for free. Because they killed you on flank and they abused it. Last here. Somebody needs to be spawning right. Neck, you're way too overextended here. You're not playing with your heals at all, and you're probably gonna. You got the demo, but Neck gets caught out. that's something where you need to be playing with heals there. Like it's, if I learned anything from Macabus, who's an invite demo, it's better to play safe than to play damage. Especially when you have a sniper there, you need to work the sniper. You cannot overextend far enough to where you might die. Neck, I understand you were trying to open the shutter for him, but you need a 260 buff there, which you didn't have, and because of that, you got overwhelmed by the soldier. This soldier's got a second, maybe. Okay, that's really unfortunate. Ooh. You need Austin standing there on pipe was not necessary at all because you're not really gonna deny anything if you have a soldier, which was Squid I think on pipe at the time, just locking out these areas. You need to be with your medic with Mr. Z. Mr. Z probably spammed too many rockets, so that's why that soldier got in. But that's also like a consequence of Neck dying there in the situation. Like nobody was able to lock out left shutter, and that just led to your med dying. One second. Trying to think about what went wrong that round, but yeah, I think that pretty much accumulates down to like the flank getting abused, then that one scenario where Neck gets caught out. Pretty much. So if I were you, Neck, like your med was positioned here, then you should have just played towards here. Like, and I would rather that a soldier opens that shutter because it's way easier for him to fight against a soldier that aggresses against him than you. Austin shouldn't have been playing on pipe. Like you're way better off playing with your med down here towards this little fence or like towards here, where you would have had a better time denying the soldier. Because what can a scout do to spam a soldier coming in from here? Like really? It's way better for a soldier to spam out those choke points. And we move on to the next map. Yes? Yes. Rosa catwalk. He's barely pressured at all. You could probably, in this scenario, instead of having both soldiers roll out here, like you could roll out a soldier and just have him camp in garage, or have him high bomb from catwalk off this catwalk off the wall, and then either commit on the med or just draw eyes. Because you see, like, because they know you're all rolling out towards choke or playing towards the blue crates, like they have no worries with the flanks, so they can just focus spam you guys. That's pretty much how they're gonna win this mid. Ooh, wait a second. If you guys are there, you guys are there. That just means you have to meet them. You can't just go back towards this choke point and just get spammed out, because this soldier just bombs into you guys and gets so much good damage off. He even gets your medic for it that you guys just, you know. Neck, I would have waited for you guys to at least coordinate a four-man sec, because you need to make sure like everybody's ready for it. Instead, you guys went in one by one, and you guys could have actually laid out their team instead of just getting that medic and scout picked. If you guys had just like waited like an extra second or two to just get ready for that bomb. Mr. Z wasn't ready because he was also 50 HP, but still. You're way better off coordinating all this together to have a better chance of getting more frags plus the medic, instead of you guys just going in one by one and probably not getting too many picks at all. Because you probably, at the very most, you probably only would have gotten that medic pick because of Austin. So you guys can definitely be pushing out into second here. Like, you guys should be taking yard control way faster, because you knew that their med died. They would have been slower with their heals. Like, this is a little thing with TF2 where you just need to be able to read the heals and how fast they'll go in a second. Because if you guys had just been out here like a second earlier, you guys would have denied that demo on crate here, and the soldier that was peeking from, I think, garage or this shed. You guys weren't able to do that, so yikes. This is a good Uber here. Just really good focus calls. If I'm in this scenario, like, I know we have to get the medic here. So, Z gets in. I would have rather focused the medic. Yeah, there you go. You guys focus the medic. Z, good job on living. And you guys won that mid. So, pretty good focus calls. You guys needed to get the medic because the medic was close to Uber. So, very good Uber into them overall. You caught them out pretty much. I don't think they even expected that. So you guys should be trying to take second off of this. Like, this is a roll in a second. You should have someone ready to go upper. Like, one of your soldiers should be ready to go upper. Because if you had a soldier going towards upper, you could have denied this soldier spamming. But the thing is, you have both soldiers spamming from points, so that's also just as good, but you guys are taking the same amount of spam. So, but this soldier could have definitely been denied a little more. Patches does come up to eventually pressure him out, but it's way better for a soldier to do that. Great words, teammate city. Did you guys know you have ad? You guys should know you have ad. You guys should know. You guys should know. You killed the medic on mid. Therefore, it's ad. Oh no, you guys completely didn't read Ubers. That's where reading Ubers well comes into play. You guys need to be way more decisive. Alright. If you guys knew you had Uber ad, first off, a scout should be spotting. Or at least trying to pressure upward to get a spot in. You guys went in pretty blind. And you guys need to be way more decisive. Like, this is really slow for a push. Because you wasted 40 ad and you allowed them to get Uber. You just still win this, but the start of the push could have been done way better. Like, yeah, you won the round doesn't mean that it was like, just because you won the round doesn't mean that you executed it perfectly. Like, that was on them misplaying it, because I don't know how they drop players like that when they also had Uber, but you guys need to be able to go a little faster than that, because that could have been a complete wipe. Try to be fast. You guys knew you had ad. You should have been spotting a lot earlier. Your soldiers are doing the same thing on every mid. Well, except for this time. Actually, Squid. Squid, your bomb wasn't good enough that it could be followed up on. So make sure when you're bombing, like, you don't bomb immediately. You need to bomb at a time where your team can capitalize on it. Plus, you can land. You can predict where their players will land, because you bomb straight into a scout, which can just two-shot you. And you should have either focused the demo, or you should have waited a second so that the med could have gone on crate and you could have bombed him instead. But your timing was a little bit off. I think the soldier bombed from garage, but I won't quote on that. You guys should be ready to leave mid already. Leave now. Leave. Your other scouts already out of the fight, so you guys either need to have been leaving already, because you guys could have definitely gotten out. Like, Neck probably could have been a preventable death there. Same with Mr. Z. Like, you guys should have been out as soon as you lost those two picks. But you guys didn't leave fast enough, so at this point I would give up second, because you're done with a late death alongside another spam class, which will be the case. Your scouts caught in. I'm not sure what that was an attempt to do. So I think the primary thing that you guys just need to work on is just being quicker to read situations. Like, the DM is fine, but the positioning and the quick and your quickness needs a lot of work. Because there are times where you guys should already be peeking, but you guys are taking a second to get buffed and healed up. Understandable, but you guys need to be walking as soon as possible. Neck might die to soldier again. Oh, they use in? Okay, this is actually a really good Uber. You should have dropped neck there. I would have preferred you drop neck. It's way better to at least make the Uber because there was no reason for you to not use there aside from saving neck. But that's a hindsight thing. That's a hindsight thing. And this just turned into a scrappy fight. But you guys can still take second. I'm not sure why you still have an NG up. Because that was, you knew that you had gotten 4 picks there, so I don't know what the call was there. But you didn't need a sentry there, and that kind of fucked up your push too. And plus you guys went for individual frags there in second, like neck. You shouldn't have been going that far forward to lock that shutter. Like you were on point, and I don't know why. You should have just been here, sticking it off. And then a soldier overextended, took a fight lunchbox. If neck had just stuck off point and focused the soldier lunchbox, you guys would have gotten the kill. So, once again, you know, just focus the same stuff. And don't overextend. Once again, another positioning issue basically for neck. But also for the soldier who was taking that fight lunchbox, there was no need to die. You could have just pressured him out and just taken the point. Squid. Oh no. Now you guys have to feed players in just to deny this player. Actually, a really good play from Z to go behind there. This Uber is better for them, but with Z here pressuring up upper, like he has a really good chance. Oh, and you almost get the medic. Nice try though. That was a really good play from Z that salvaged the round there for you guys. Good shot by from Sand. And Squid, this is a really good. Oh my god, there's a fat bomb. Really good bomb there too. So definitely try to work off these 3 picks. Your job is to just take point and not overextend shutter. Ooh, Squid, you don't need to be playing there at all. You just need to play Lunchbox and play it safe. Don't play Z ever in this scenario. Or, yeah, Squid, not Z. Did I say Squid? I forget. Whatever. And you see that because Z's over there, like... And also, like, if they keep doing this... If they keep doing this freaking Lunchbox Uber, which we do too... Patches, you just need to be passive spotting here. You just need to be passive spotting. Like Squid, or either Squid or you needs to be passive spotting here. If they keep doing that. Squid, you should never be playing Z. You should always be either playing up here in Lunchbox or spotting here. Okay. There's another last. I'll keep going until the score is 3-1, just because I don't want to watch a stalemate. Wait, where's Squid in this? So Squid's over here. You should have been, if you're getting a buff, okay. But you need the important thing about holding last is that you need to calm what you're watching. And Squid, if you should have told Z that you were not ready to watch that, so Z could have rotated to this pipe and at least been able to this pipe and been ready to spam this out or at least spot it. Because you're in this position, you're allowing them to just walk in and just like lock you guys out. It should work out for you though, but they're playing point. It should work out. Yeah, they just didn't capitalize on the ground they had fast enough. They actually could have won that round. That was really good on you guys. Just focus the players and win it. Because you guys, their soldiers didn't take high ground at all too, which kind of fucked up their push because when their soldiers spawned from here, the way to win a granary last is to have your soldiers on high ground, which is what they did have. And if you don't have soldiers on high ground to deny point, Like, your soldier was just here denying the scout that was trying to cap point, and they didn't have any soldiers at all here. So, that's what lost them the last, but they should have won it if they had played it and positioned themselves correctly. Neck is caught out in yard. Kind of saw what happened a little bit there. Like, Neck went out into yard alone. He gets 2 picks, but he went out to yard alone with just the heals. Squid's here trying to... He was already caught in trying to save Neck. But yeah, that's... You need to make sure before you push, you need to make sure your combo's on the same page. Like, Neck, clearly you went out there with sand without making sure you had a scout or at least a soldier with you. So that screwed up your push in entirety. And it's just way better for you guys to back out to last because of that. Because you guys overturned into yard, Squid and Austin died trying to at least back you guys up. So please make sure, like, before you push, like, make sure everybody's on the same page. There's no need to rush anything just to catch them out a second earlier. You won't be able to catch them out anyways if you don't have your whole combo there to back you up and deal damage with you. So think about it. It's better to be safer and ready than be quicker than like a second or two just to not even fully finish the kill when you're trying to catch them out. So just make sure your combo's ready for that kind of stuff. Like, there's no need to play fast at all. If you're a team that isn't as coordinated synergy wise with the combo and your flank, like, it's better to get the basics down and just be able to push out on the same page than just like being fast and just trying to go for plays. You don't want to rely on your DM. It's a team game. Just remember that. Please make sure I was recording. Was I recording the whole time? Yes, I was. Squid. Oh, nice catch out on the scout. That's a good play. That's a good play. That's where you want to be positioned when you're holding there. But you also have to be worried about the fact that if you are holding this position, if they take their heals there and you are pushing and you are aggressing this with only 200, which is what you're doing right now, you might get caught out easily. So just a second from left. Not gonna work. This is the time where you should be peeking and trying to at least get some spam off, or at least trying to work a second. We'll see what you guys do. Oh, you guys are just gonna take a second off of it. Alright, they might exchange though. Yep, they're in the on spot. Neck, you are way too overextended. Z needs to be the one most forward in this scenario. But this is the time where you should back out. You should not go into them. Get the force off. Be satisfied with that, given that you dropped patches in it. You guys should have been leaving. Okay. Either the scenario there was that you exchanged on point, which is what you didn't do because you had even though you had a demo and a soldier in there. And surprisingly, they used into you guys in a really bad Uber, and you guys only had to drop a scout for it. You guys were still like around the shutter area, and you guys should have been backing out all the way. It's okay to give up second there, because you guys would have been able to re-push in with full Uber ad, and you guys had no reason to rush it at all. You could have kept Austin on the last since he's on heavy, and you guys would have been able to take second off of that. But remember, you either had two scenarios in that situation: get the force out and back out, which is what you tried to do, but you guys just weren't backing out Mr. Z and Neck. I think that was your problem, not Sand. Because he was forced to save both of you just by using that Uber. So don't let that happen again, basically. Mr. Z got the pick on the medic. You are too overextended here, Neck. Like, you guys are too down, and I don't know why you guys are trying to push like that. And you see what happened? You lost your medic and this. You lost Neck, Sand, and Squid. So a soldier, demo, and medic. There was no need. You had two picks. Oh, what the heck? You had two picks in that scenario, and you guys lost two picks in that scenario, and you guys still tried to push out tried to walk out Shutter. There comes a point where you guys just need to be satisfied with having the point and having your medic alive, considering Z just picked up the medic. And you guys just need to take the point and try to keep your medic alive for as long as possible. I think in that scenario, Squid and Z were dead already after that pick. So the right call would have been Neck has to look at either Shutter or Upper. Or Shutter or Upper Lunchbox. And you guys just try to take a point off of that. Actually, because Austin was still on last, you guys were pushing second with essentially 3 people. Your scout, Neck, your demo, and your medic. So you guys should have just backed it to last and just played it safe and played the Uber ad. But you guys didn't. You tried to push farther than the point, and you guys wiped because of it. So you guys need to understand. There's no need to play for frags. You just need to take the point, and you guys need to play the Uber ad. I think that's the second scenario of this game where you guys just over-aggressed on point just for frags to lock up people's shutter, and you guys lost because of it. So try to prevent that from happening as much as possible, because Neck, I see that you are the biggest player that makes the biggest mistake when doing that, because you keep trying to lock out shutter when you could just be sticking off point and just preventing them from recontesting point. You're feeding yourself in and overextending to where your team cannot help you because of that, and it's going to be easily punished by higher level teams. I don't know why this team isn't punished. This team's punished you twice, but you could be getting punished way harder. Good focus on the soldier. That soldier bombs way too early from garage. If you lose your medic here, I won't be too mad about that, because I don't think you would have expected that. So here, this is where you go for the medic. Everyone goes for the medic. Good distraction by Z. He distracts the scout. Patches is on the medic now. So you guys should be able to capitalize on this. Austin, Neck, and whoever else. Yep. That's a really good 4-man. So now you guys just have to play the frags, or you have to win the mid. Play the frags or back out and win the mid. You guys are in yard. Yep. That's another scenario where you guys don't need to commit the frags. You guys are committing for frags, and you guys aren't playing point. You went into the garage, they backed out towards their choke, and you guys just could have taken mid. You guys are playing for frags. You guys are not playing the point. You guys are not using your brain at all. So start using your brain, please. And I'm not sure why you had 3 people trying to flank through choke from garage. I think Neck was just trying to grab an HP pack there, but you guys did not have to fight that at all. You already killed their medic. You should just back that into mid and just got in healed. You should have just played the packs and just take the point. Now they take the point. They're gonna have forwards, and you guys are at the back end this time. So stop playing for frags. You got the medic pick. You have more fragging causes than theirs. You had 3 fragging causes versus their 2 fragging causes in the scenario. So just play the point. You guys may have had worse HP, but you would have been able to focus, get healed up, and potentially take point there, assuming they didn't try to recontest it. So that's a team problem right there. You guys are thinking about frags instead of thinking about the game itself. So good kill on the medic. You guys should not be trying to push out. You should be waiting for Uber ad. And in this scenario, you guys should be getting ready to push out. Oh, good milk by Sand. Oh my god. That shouldn't have happened. Well, that soldier shouldn't have even gotten in the first place. So Neck, that's kind of on you too, because you were towards here, and somehow that soldier walked in from Shutter while you were watching Z, and could have almost forced your medic. But you guys took yard. Can be a little closer. Can be pushing a little faster here, but that's okay. I hope you guys do not push garage here. I hope you guys try to push the choke. But regardless, that's your choice. I won't judge you for whatever place you choose to push out of. You guys have ad. Why are you guys so slow? Okay. You can kill this soldier here. Nice. You should not have both your soldiers in garage here, like Squid. Whenever your team pushes out, push out the opposite way. Push out the opposite way. Wherever your combo goes, go the opposite way. You need to be choked there. Because if you were there, you wouldn't have had to send 2 soldiers behind just to deal with the scout. You would have killed that scout right when he was pushing choke if you were there. And you guys wouldn't have had to worry about it. Mr. Z could have been on great by now spamming them out. You guys still have bad. But you guys probably think you're too slow, so you probably can't push out on it. So I won't be surprised if you guys think it's even right now. But you guys should still be pushing. Push left yard? I like that idea. Oh, you can actually catch up the medic here. Austin is not in this Uber. It's a solo demo Uber. Neck, if you get the picks here, great on you. That's Austin's problem there. Like, you guys could have actually killed them with that Uber. Killed the medic with that Uber if Austin hadn't taken that much damage and had to back out choke. Austin, you need to be ready to take that Uber with your demo. It cannot be a solo Uber there. And Neck cannot be calling that Uber. You need to be there calling it because you're the scout. You need to lead that Uber, dude. How do you guys not win this round? Oh, social was pinty. You guys are so pushing so fast, no? No. That sort of just rapes you guys. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to how that social got behind, honestly. But what matters is that I was more focused on the Uber. And I'm just it just seemed like it was more like a solo call from Neck. I wasn't listening to the comms. I cannot assume things because I'm not listening to the comms, but I'm assuming that based on positioning that Neck called it. Austin, you were not ready at all, and you somehow took spam when you were peeking from this garage ramp or stairs. And because of that, like, you weren't able to follow up on Neck's damage, and you probably could have gotten the medic. And you didn't get the medic in that Uber, which is very, very, very very unfortunate just because you took damage there. So once again in that scenario, be ready to work to either call the Uber and lead it, or be ready to lead off of Neck's call because you weren't ready to take that Uber with Neck at all. Patches is in behind. This is where you guys need to be pressuring garage. You have a spy. You got the medic at least. Thanks to Z and Austin's coordinating that play. So you guys back out. You keep your medic alive. Why is your team pushing? Oh, Z was already in yard. Okay. Okay. This is okay. I would have preferred that you played it safe and played with your medic, but they're just Stratling players. So that's more of them misplaying it than you being better than them. I don't know how they drop players like that there. But in that scenario, you guys should have grouped up and played with your medic. It's IM. I understand that. But when you play it at a higher level, that kind of stuff just doesn't work. I'm trying to think at a higher level, so. Once you got that pick on the medic, you guys should have grouped up with your medic. Because if they were smart enough and they weren't dumb enough and they weren't feeding, they would be all sacking into your medic. But instead they took individual fights against your players in the flank. Like some of them were chasing Patches. Squid and Z got into choke somehow and just like raped them all. Or raped like 3 of their players including their demo. So you guys are at the back. And you guys know you have ad. Look at this. We have Messiah, their scout at a 2-second respawn timer. You have full Uber ad. And you also, their soldiers down. You guys need to be into last as fast as possible. Because, think about it. They'll, at most, only have 1 off class on one of their scouts. Which will be either an NG or a heavy or a sniper. So you guys need to be taking ground way faster than this. Go left. Yes. Go left fast. You don't have to use it instantly here. You know they don't have a sniper. So you either have 2 options here. Play the frags, because you guys are taking space. Or you play point. So Austin or Neck shoots a stick on point, or Soldier shoots a rocket on point, blasts the stickies away, or Austin shoots sticks on point and bait baits it. Both soldiers have high ground. This is an already good fight. Take left, kill the players on the left, and you guys should win this. Wait, what? You guys lost that? Okay, you guys did not kill that scout on the left fast enough. You guys, two of you, your scouts were focused on the players on right, when you guys should have been killing the 3 players that were isolated on left, and you guys lost that last because of this. You guys had the best last scenario ever, and you guys lost it because you guys weren't focusing on the same things. You killed those 3 players instantly? Like, if your scouts were botting at their medic, demo, and soldier, that's, you guys were taking a 3v, you guys would have been taking a...
Alert. The control point